sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Los Angeles Rams. From SoFi Stadium. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And some room to run now. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Double right.
They run it again with Chubb. Pushes him over. And down inside the 15 he goes. 46 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Libra.
Chubb will get the call running left. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Nick Chubb, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Touchdown. Here's Gay to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. This defense for the Rams, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Here we go.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First down, Cincinnati.
11 MT, take. 11 MT, take. 11 Thomas.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Forced out to his left. To Mixon on the check down. Has some space here. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, a 22.
Here we go.
So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's first and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know the securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
On third down, Burrow. Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, his 19th touchdown now of the season. And the Bengals are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Stafford on third down. Throwing for Chubb, complete on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. Stafford. This one completes Alec Pierce. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
21.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. A give. This is Chubb. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Well, the Rams had 10 and 5 to start play, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 2nd and 15 now. Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Partner, I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Play action. Stafford. He finds Pierce. It's complete. Touchdown, LA! Alec Pierce, 38 yards. And the Rams have moved out in front. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bengals drive about to get going. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out.
Mixon hit, and all the ball is out. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they are going to score on the final return. Touchdown, LA. Even the great ones, some of the best. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
One, ready? Go, go, go.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Burrow's throw complete there to Beckham. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. From the 45 on second down, Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Now Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that third consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. When you think about this strong safety position, they're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that's a great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play. They go with Chubb on second down. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on third down.
Easy, easy.
Throwing is Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line.
15-yard line.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. A little juke. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down.
And not that the coach asked me, but I do like the call there to start the drive. Looking for something maybe to jumpstart this offense. And they decided to run a little screen play. Maybe give their running back a little bit of space. Mission accomplished. He turns that into good yardage and a quick first down.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
To this work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. This goes out wide for Mixon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. And Burrow going to throw again. Going up top. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. He will find his man Chase complete.
Here we go.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 29-yard line. Here's Burrow. He's got his man on the crossing route. This is Higgins. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
On one, ready?
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Bengals are an extra point away from evening this one up.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Trey Hendrickson has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Here's Blake Gillikin now.
Blake Gillikin in punt formation.
Fielded at the 43. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
Here we go. 11.
Now Burrow on first down. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. So nothing doing there. And it will bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on second down. Burrow. Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Mixon with a first down carry. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now when timeout signaled for, they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. On 2nd down and 4. Burrow. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Here we go.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
11, 11. 11, MT, hey. 11,
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaunt, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Gay now set to kick it off. From the 6. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Their own 21-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
11, Thomas. 11,
In
11.
motion left goes a tight end. Mixon will get it to start the second half. And some room to maneuver. There he goes left side. 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Touchdown.
Joe Mixon, his 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Bengals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a great possession game.
On first down, Stafford here. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, I guess we're at the point of the game where they do need to open up the playbook a little bit, start to take some chances down the field, but that one did not go as planned.
Yeah, these guys need something good to go their way, and they took an opportunity to take that shot there, but obviously that's not going to help. A tough play for them as they're trying to make their way back.
43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And the Rams will go on offense here with the first and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are. But what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
It's a gain of 25 yards off the play.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
That's out to Chubb, complete. Touchdown, Rams. Nick Chubb with career touchdown number 70. And the Rams have got it back to within a score. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, does that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Clay Brooks going to bring this one out. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, first and 10. Going for the deep ball. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
That's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Rams take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And we are on time at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Claybrooks going to bring this one out. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Claybrooks going to bring this one out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Understanding he's just down one possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
On second down, here's Mixon. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
So 3rd down, and defensively, the Rams have added 2 extra DBs.
11.
Now it's Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to make it 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Now a first down throw, Stafford. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for LA. 41 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. This is caught. Touchdown. 4th touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford. And the Rams get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as a wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Here we go. Here we go.
Again, it's Mixon, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get it behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Now it's Burrow. Finds the open target, Arnold. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the gun to give to Mixon. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Burrow will throw to Mixon on the check down. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here we go. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. McPherson on for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Rams 42, Bengals 35.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Play action. Stafford. He's got him in. Complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tutu Atwell. 73 yards. And the Rams are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Claybrooks going to bring this one out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. Now Burrow loses the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on the... Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Bengals have recovered it.
Well, that two-point attempt failed due to the fumble, but people that can't see this, but you've got a ball in your hands now, and you've got a thing locked in pretty well. You've got it covered up.
I love having a football in the booth. I always hang on to it. Makes me feel like I actually played back in my day.
Well, you probably could have. If you had run that play, you would not have fumbled. I can tell you that.
Maybe. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase, 64 yards. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13.
Bengals 22. Evan McPherson, the kickoff.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. That's caught. It's 2-2 Atwell. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. He finds Pierce. It's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good. Rams.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Throwing again at Stafford. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Bengals are right back in this football game. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Gun.
The Bengals drive about to get going. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
11 Thomas.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
The Bengals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Burrow. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. On 1st down at Stafford. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Stafford going to throw it. He's got a man complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a play fake and it's Stafford. Steps away. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stafford. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. 3rd and 2, Stafford. He's going to have the first down and then some. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Second down and goal. Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Alec Pierce with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
The score, Rams 61, Bengals 42.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Claybrooks going to bring this one out. And no chance to get away as they get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
He's got a man complete. A big play there for Cincinnati. 43 yards. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Ready?
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for 1st and 10.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11. 11 MT pace. 11 MT pace.
Burrow looking to pass. He will find his man Chase complete. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
On 2, ready? 11 coming. 12.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
A final shot now for Burrow. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just Complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Los Angeles, they improved to 11-5 now with 1 week remaining